Well, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from OKC. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Monroe. High and able to make the catch downfield. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Monroe flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Felix Anudike Uzomah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Condors are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. Got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On first down, Mahomes. In trouble, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third. So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right? Absolutely. Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On second down, here's Barkley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 2. Monroe, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Condors' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open.
There he goes, left side. Still going. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. Pushing his way through. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extend...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 72 yards. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Condors Condors will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And that flag accepted. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Monroe. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Monroe. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Condors take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. Monroe. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Condors have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Condors get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Mahomes now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Kayvon Thibodeau
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go to Barkley again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but again, just 1 yard out of it. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off play action. Monroe. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And they bring their punter out there now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
Yeah, you're exact. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is for this.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Monroe. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Suck up for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
He's still on his feet.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Third and 8.
Looking to throw. Monroe.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
130 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything.